Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the A1 part number 19. This is a package of 25 shims, curved shims, exactly what you would use when performing typical locksmithing tasks such as shimming open a cylinder. And shim stock, which is what this is referred to, is something that everyone should have when they're performing any locksmithing duties, even in most especially those like us who perform locksmithing duties as it pertains to the support of door hardware, specifically locks and cylinders. There are times when you need to shim open a cylinder, and without having one of these shims, I can't think of an easy way to do it. So when you're purchasing one, you're purchasing a package of 25 of these shims. And A1 makes a very good quality shim. They may be the OEM manufacturer for lots of different people who private label them. Length of the shim, just to give some dimensional properties, and they're curved. You should be able to see that to a certain extent, that it's curved. To, of course, mimic the curvature of a cylinder plug. Length, about 1.52 inch, about an inch and a half in length, okay? Overall width of the shim is about 0.24 inch, about 0.24 wide. Thickness of this material, according to the caliper, 0.003, 0.003. Take a 32nd of an inch and divide that by 10, and that's what you're dealing with. Little tip, as you use these, you don't want to push on them too hard because you'll crinkle them, and then they're not very effective. And the leading edge of this will over time become fatigued with enough uses. Take yourself a set of scissors and just trim down the bent over edge, and you'll be able to get a fresh new edge on your shim and continue to use them until they're too short to be operated. So that's one trick that I learned watching someone else key locks as to how to maximize the life expectancy of your shims. And really how to do that is to not push them very hard to the point where they'll kink, because then you can't get nice force. When I'm holding it, I'll use my back finger to provide the stop by which I'm pushing with. I'll hold it kind of like that, and I'll be able to work it in this fashion with my middle finger being the stop. And as I'm, shimming the cylinder, I'm applying some pressure on there. I'm halfway up the shim, which reduces the potential for bending it. And there are shim holders that certainly help reduce the potential for that, but I've never used one. I never found an absolute need to use one. Very nice quality item from A1. Quite frankly, the name A1 is synonymous with nice quality locksmithing tools. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the A1 products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to A1 for two primary reasons. Their technical support is stellar, superb. Every single time I ask them a question, I get an answer every single time. I've owned their Pack-a-Punch. I cannot rave more and more about the dexterity and durability of that small, compact tool when it comes to punching out typical lock sets. You can easily throw that into what I would call my doctor's bag and walk to the door and cut keys right at the opening as I'm pinning the material or testing keys or identifying cylinders, things of that nature. A very high quality tool, yet relatively inexpensive, and certainly very petite in its footprint. A very handy tool to have around when you don't want to lug around your Blue Punch or another tool, and you can conceal it easier because it's smaller. Any questions on the A1 package of 25 curved shim stock or any other A1 product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.